So, hey everybody, good afternoon, y'all. Y'all know I'm early, right? So I'm normally on pretty late. But hey, Facebook and YouTube, thank y'all so very much. Come on in. Come on in. I got a special guest. This is my brother because I don't stole his mama straight up, done stole her as my mama. I don't adopted her or whatever. Like, no, I'm adopting you as my mama. But I want this young man to introduce himself, and then we gonna have a good conversation, y'all. We won't be long, of course, because there's some people that's doing some things, and we have some stuff that we gotta do. So most definitely. So my brother, can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Man. Well, hello. My name is Sean Flicks. I'm from San Marcos, Texas, and yeah, I'm a full-time trader. This is what I do.
Yeah, we about to get into that, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. So I wanted him to get on because I know sometimes y'all be like, oh my God, Leona, we get it, you trade, you know. But here's the reason why I wanted somebody else to actually talk. And it's because I want people to see that it's not just me. Right? It's not just me that's doing this. And then definitely to see is more people who look like me that's doing this. So that's the reason why I wanted to get my brother Sean on. And so I pose the question is, how can money in minutes change your life? So that's talking about trading. And I know that there are many ways, y'all, to make money. Trust me, I know. But this is one of the ways that's a little easier and definitely not as time consuming, I would say. So, Mr. Sean, I want to ask you this, like, just for you, like, what attracted you personally to trading?
Man, so what attracted me? So, to be honest, um, last year during the pandemic, during 2020, um, it was my mom that attracted me, or our mom now, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so what attracted me was my mother. Just when the pandemic hit, she wasn't able to go to work. And so she had picked up this skill and she was so excited about it, so excited. She would call me almost daily and say, "Son, you have to come see this. You have to come see this." And and I was working full time for myself, running my own fence business, and I was just so busy, Mom, putting her off until my birthday came towards the end of the year. And I finally decided, okay, Mom, I'm over here. We're celebrating my birthday. So you got me cornered. Let's take a look and see what you got. And my mom had so much knowledge at her young age of over 70, right? We're not going to, I don't want to get in
Right.
trouble. Um, but she just had so much knowledge and she had learned so much. I was I was blown away. I was like, if my mom can do this, there's no reason why I shouldn't be doing this. Um, I, I was excited and I was hooked, and I had to get in. Yeah,
I'm glad that you said that because I really wanted Miss Bobby to get on, but because her energy, we already know how that is or whatever. But just the fact that somebody a little later in life decided that, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance on me, especially given the fact that she couldn't really work because of the pandemic and everything like that. And on top of that, she's taking care of her husband too. So to be that person to set the example. Like, yeah,
yeah,
it's a little later in my life, but I still want to do this because I may not reap all of the benefits from it, but I'm going to get some of it. And then the remainder is going to pass on to my kids, their kids, and so on and so forth. That's like
yeah.
selflessness right there. So hats off to Miss Bobby. If you watching, you know I love you, mama. So most definitely. So I do want to ask because you mentioned about the your fencing business. So do you think that it's pretty convenient for people that have busy lifestyles though? The trading?
I think it's very convenient. For me personally, um, I got in. I was able to get up. I was getting up with my fence business 4 or 5 in the morning traveling sometimes 30 minutes to an hour away to do a project, working 8 to 12 hours a day before I got home. And I was coming in studying, but during the day, I was able to put in trade ideas via the apps that are available, and just so many products that I had available to me. I mean, it took seconds away from my responsibilities during the day. It was just it was amazing. It was amazing that I could still make money while on my job. I mean, I got to use my hands, right? So I was blown away that I was able to make money while I was making money. You know, so
Right. Right. I like the fact that you mentioned the apps too. So, you know, just so we're clear for everybody, there's multiple ways that you could trade. You know, you can use your cell phone. A lot of people do that. I mean, I do that obviously, you know, when I move out of the house and I'm moving around, I mark up my chart on my phone so that way I know when it hits a certain zone, I'm ready to go. You know, that's how you can do it
yes.
on your phone as well. But also we have apps like Sean mentioned. So Sean, if you can kind of tell people like what's your favorite app that you use and why?
Oh man, my favorite app. My favorite app has got to be Gold Cup, just because of the the high percentage win rate.
Mm,
Like Gold Cup, straight forex, high percentage win rate. Um, it's a no brainer, right?
mm-hmm.
It you get it, copy and paste, set it and forget it. That's it. Look at your results at the end of the week. You're in profit. I mean, that's it.
And that's what I wanted you to touch on because sometimes people are like, well, you know, I'm just so busy. And I say this all the time, and I'm saying this with love, y'all. Okay, so everybody that's watching this, either live or the replay, I'm saying this with love. That's what I'm saying with a smile. But you can't be busy and broke. Sorry, not sorry. You can't be busy and broke. You can be busy and have multiple businesses while you're making money with that business, like you're comfortable, you know, or you're financially pretty much independent, whatever. Yes, you can be busy in that, but you can't be busy and broke. So if you're busy and you're broke, why not use an app that gives you the answers like you said it and forget it. So you're copying, pasting, and growing your account at the same time while you're still doing this stuff and you're juggling, you know, your job, your business, your family. You still get to do all of that stuff with these apps. And now we have the money in minutes, that HFX
Oh,
swipes. I
man.
just did that before we started our swipe coin to freedom challenge because we focusing strictly on cryptocurrency this month for the month of April. But you know, before that kicked off, they announced and they launched that HFX swipes. And that's for people who didn't know. We just had a 2-day free trial to help people to get on and trade live with people that are making a whole lot of money trading this, and it's literally money in minutes. And I did that and I was like, oh, yep, I'm good. So once this Swipe Corner Freedom Challenge is over, not only am I doing my trading with the educators live, but I'm also going to be using the HFA swipes because, you know, y'all know I got Laura and stuff. So I'll be like all over the place and the business on. It's like boom, 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 boom. So talk about busy. Dang, busy ain't the word. But so now that you said that, all right, so you said that you had a fencing business. I caught that.
Yes. Yes.
Had. So
Yes.
what happened, brother? What happened?
So going back to September. September is my birthday month for anybody. It comes up every year. I can send you the exact date.
What's
I
the date?
September 26th. Okay.
Oh, mine is
So
17. Hey, see?
hey, all right. So I'm just letting everyone know in
September 26th.
September 26th, I no longer accept USD and I no longer accept material gifts. I accept Bitcoin or
Come
other
on.
cryptocurrencies.
That's
Send it.
it.
Send it. Hit me up for the wallet address, okay? We'll talk about it. So anyway, so in September, I get with my mom and she explains to me what's going on, and mind blown. I'm mind blown. My mother has all of this knowledge, so I'm trying to get it. So over the few winter months start to come, business starts to slow down in the fencing business, as any construction business, and I start to dig deeper into this educational platform. And I mean, you talk about mind blown, light bulbs going off. I'm just blown away. And I made an executive decision at that point. There's more money to be made here than digging a hole in the ground, putting a nail in a board, or uh, making somebody else making somebody else's property look beautiful. Um, which I enjoy thoroughly. I really enjoyed creating, but now I'm creating wealth.
There we go.
Um, yeah, I mean, I talked to my kids, and my kids was like, "Daddy, I really don't want to. I really don't want your fence business." So I was trying to figure that out for the long haul. I mean, but when I say I'm creating wealth for you, they all for that. Okay, Dad, how soon can we get it? So now I'm creating wealth for my kids. As of January 1st, there's no more fence business. There's no more fence business, no more fencing for me, for others, but it is 100% trading, 100% trading all day, every day. And I'm willing to share this information. I just want to show you so you have the opportunity to make the same decision I did, or to continue working for someone else and making someone else money. And for all of, and I have a lot of friends that are business owners or self-employed rather. And so if you decide to continue going that route, whatever decision you make, I just want to show you the information so you have the opportunity to make a decision.
Exactly, exactly. I like the fact that it's not, you know, it's not just you. Like I like this real thing I really like that you said you created this business and your kids was like, I don't want to do that.
They didn't.
But at least they were upfront. But so sometimes we don't think about, you know, the future generations like we say we do. You know, yes, you created that business in mind to make sure that you have something, you know, to leave behind, but
Mhm.
not everybody wants to do fencing. That's just like, you know, some kids don't want to go into certain other type of businesses and stuff. So guess what happens to the business? It's passed on to somebody that's not a part of the family.
Correct.
Somebody else is taking over. So now it's no longer in the family. So you did all of that erecting this business for somebody else
Correct.
versus what you decide to do. All right, well, they don't want to take this over. I'm over here making this, making these bags over here. I might as well just hang that up so that way it don't pass on to somebody else's family. And now, not only am I going to be able to create wealth, but my kids will have this particular skill set and they'll be able to multiply the money that I leave behind.
Yes.
That's something people don't think about. Is if you're creating a business and then your kids, you leave them behind all this money, but they don't know how to multiply what you left behind, then guess what's gonna happen? More than likely, they're gonna blow it. So you did all of that for what? For it to only stay within one generation? Because after that, there's nothing left. So I definitely I respect you and the kids for being honest. You know what I'm saying? And just saying, you know what? Yeah, it was great for the time being, but I found something better. And now y'all can jump in with me and do this as well. So now you're not waiting for me to pass on. Well, we'll be all able to get it together. So I don't know if y'all caught that, but this brother here done sat here and said, forget this. I love fencing, but I love trading and time with my family more. So now I don't do that. I fully trade and I spend time with my family. Get on the road and go when you want to. How does
Yeah.
that feel? Honestly, like how does that feel?
Yo, it took a while to set in, but just since January, some of my close friends and family know the distance between me and my daughters. Um, so there's probably 45 minutes to an hour distance between me and my daughters, right? So with running a fence business, being busy 10, 12 hours a day, sometimes 6 days a week, it is very difficult to go, drive an hour to spend an hour or bring them over here, things like that. But now, man, I have seen them so many times just in 2021. Um, I think they're happier about that. I'm happier about that. Um, Spending more time with my son. I don't work on Saturdays. I this is what I do on Saturday. My son wanted to get on here with me. He's been trading, or he's learning. He's 13. So I mean,
Mm.
it's been an amazing ride thus far, and it's only the beginning. Only the beginning. So it's amazing to say the least.
Awesome, man. I love it. So I do want to ask this because we're gonna start to wrap it up. But like what are some key takeaways that would give to people considering, the trading lifestyle? So what are some key takeaways you'll give?
Number one, um, just if you're thinking about get getting this information or coming to take a look at this information, calling me or texting me or whatever, think about your family. Can your family benefit from it? Can your kids benefit from it? And if you don't have kids, can your parents benefit from it? The people you love, the people you would want to see do better. So think about them first. That's number one. Second, think about your goals, your own personal goals.
Mm,
Uh, Are there things that you want to do in life that maybe if you making a certain amount, 5 figures, maybe you're making 6 figures and you want to make seven, whatever it is, you want to go to the other side of the globe and you haven't been there yet. This will allow you to make that happen, to achieve goals that you've never even thought of yet, to
mm-hmm.
expand your horizons. Um, Third, once you get to a certain level in this business, in this industry, you'll be able to do for others outside of your family, outside of yourself, if there's a charitable bone in your body. So you'll be able to help those in need. I mean, myself personally, there's a community that I grew up in where there's a lot of land that I grew up on 50 acres of land, right? And now, because of different family members leaving, generations leaving the community, that land has dwindled down. It's been separated after generations and being sold off. So now we're down to, 7 or 8 acres. I want to see that land be brought back to my family. So I want to make enough money to go buy that land back from whoever owns it at whatever price. And I'll be able to do that with this platform.
Yep.
So I don't know what your goals are, what your children, what your goals are for your children, what your family's needs are, but man, just I'm gonna make it all happen.
That's it.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I hope that folks are like listening and I share people that I'm partnered with. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not gonna say I'm territorial, but I'm protective of people. You know what I'm saying? That definitely that I get a certain vibe off of and I feel like they family, like that really got my back, I'ma have their back. And so if I'm sharing, experiences or asking people that I'm holding near and dear to me to share their experiences for a reason. It's out of love. It's so in that way you can honestly see it's not just me. I'm not the only one out here saying this, and that's having the success that I'm having is not just me. So when I talk about the fact that I'm no longer working for anyone else as far as an employee. I work for other people to help them. In that aspect, I help people, but not to line somebody else's pockets as far as an employee. I made that decision because this is something I truly enjoy doing, and I want to see more people who look like me win at the end of the day because it's there. You have a choice. You have a choice. And so, if you can, I really want to just before we close this out, I really want you to share an experience, that you were just talking about before we got on and
Yeah.
went live. Just so that way, this, I'm telling y'all, when he told me this, it hit home to me because I'm like, that could be any one of us at any given time. So if you can just share that if it's not a problem.
So I'm glad you touched on that, um, because that I mean that rocked me yesterday. I got some news. I got some news yesterday. I mean, I was in the middle of a Zoom call, and we were discussing the business and things, and um, I got a Zoom call from, I mean, my closest friend, and he let me know that a um, young man that we grew up with, um, I mean, whose house I spent the night at. We had slumber parties. Our parents were best friends. Like we close, we tight. His his wife had passed, and I was like, "Well, man, what happened?" So he proceeds to tell me that the young lady was at work and passed away sitting in her computer chair in front of her screen, making somebody else some money. And all, I mean, I just, y'all, I can't say this enough, man. If you out there stressed out, struggling, and somebody and some other corporation is getting rich off of your stress, your time, your sweat, your tears, your frustration, is it worth it? I mean, when you can pay your bills in a day, you can pay your bills in a minute, you can pay your bills in an hour. I'm just talking about your bills. I'm not even talking about when you really dig deep off into this, what you can do, because you're going to work just to pay your bills.
Right, right.
Like it just, it's there's no reason that any of us should be making anyone else some money other than ourselves. So
And
focus on your own wealth.
I gotta like touch on that. I just want y'all to get the visual. And the reason why, and my heart goes out to everybody that's impacted by the passing of that young lady, because obviously that was sudden, and unexpected. But I want you to get this visual right now. Today is Saturday, and in the East Coast, it is 3:43 p.m. If you were to pass away right now today, what would people say about your life? Would you personally, if you look back right now, would you have any regrets? Would you be like, dang, man, I really wish I would have did da 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 da? Like, if you knew the countdown was coming for you leaving this earth, leaving this physical body, if you knew that you had 10 minutes left, what is going to be your final thoughts in those 10 minutes? So if you're automatically right now saying, dang, man, I ain't get to do this, I ain't get to do that, what was holding you back? What's right now holding you back from doing whatever it is? And I asked this to people that's partnered with me a little while ago. This was last month or so. And I was like, I want you to think about this because we have access to billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. We have that access to it by trading. I said, if your reason for doing this and tapping into these markets, if your reason for doing that was to be able to get your parents to be debt free and retire them, to be able to send them on trips whenever they want to go, whatever it is, but something pertaining to your parents, or to be able to, have this money stored up for your kids and That way they have the opportunity to do whatever it is, whatever your why is. But I want you to think about this. And I said this, I was like, how would you feel if they just dropped dead today and you sat here and had access through your phone to generate thousands upon thousands of dollars and you took your time and played with it? And now they gone. And now you got their debt. How would you feel? So it's just like, unfortunately for that young lady, passing away in her chair at work. Just think about, this is the last thing you see is a computer screen for somebody else making them rich, and you gone. Do you understand that? I'm sorry, but that, when you said that, I was just like, yo, like I couldn't imagine. And then that has to be explained to your family. And I don't even know if she got kids or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom died in the chair at the job. A job that's probably not really taking care of her, that she probably felt unappreciated, underpaid, all of that. So I want y'all to just please think about this. I'm not saying that trading is for everyone, because let me say that trading is for everyone, but it ain't for everyone. You gotta want it, but at the same time, it's like if you just imagine that that's your life, that's how you go out. Is that really how you want to go out? And if your answer is no, then what are you going to do different today than what you've done yesterday and before? If you say you only had 10 minutes left on this earth and you like, man, I wish I would have done da. What are you going to do different now? Because honestly, the next 10 minutes are not guaranteed to any of us. So instead of us looking at it like we know we got years down the line to be alive, none of this is guaranteed to us. So we got to be living every single day like this is our last one. So what are you going to do today that you didn't do yesterday? So that way, the stuff that you just said to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, what are you going to do today that's going to help you to get those things? How are you going to get it? One of the ways to do that is what my dear brother Sean is talking to y'all about. And that's being honest. This man sat here, he's in his 30s, y'all. Quit his fencing business. He had his own business and said, man, forget that. Trading is where it's at. I'm doing this full time. My kids ain't taking over the business anyway, so might as well just let it go and let's do this full time. And now all of us can do this together and get bags together. So my dear brother Sean, I had to get that out because that when you told me that, I was like,
Yeah.
jeez. Do you have any other final words to anybody that's watching this live or the replay?
No, just last words, man. As far as me personally, shut down the fence business, and in the last, what is this? We're in the fourth month. In 2021, I've turned down over $30,000-$40,000 in contracts and let them know my fence business isn't up anymore. So if that helps you make your decision, that's what we're doing over here. You understand what I'm saying?
Say that again. Say that again. Say that for the person that kind of stepped away
Look,
and now they listening.
SEC tell me I can't make income claims, but I can tell you the money I've turned down. Okay, I've turned down between $30,000-$40,000 to continue doing what I'm doing. Okay, that's number one. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Number two thing I want to share with you, just to illustrate something. I like my sister right here. She said, trading might not be for everyone, but it is for everyone. And so what I get from that is maybe you like your job. Maybe you like your fast food job. Maybe you've worked your way up to assistant manager or regional manager, and that's what's for you. My thought process is Why can't you trade and go start a franchise? Now you're in the 5%.
Hello.
Hmm. You can hire a regional manager. You're still in your industry. Man, I really like being a mechanic. Okay, cool. Why can't you trade and get the capital to start your own auto shop? This is where my mind is, you know, and now your business can be recreated all across America, if not the world. I just don't understand my people. I just like, we have to get out of this mindset of making others money and get into the 5%. And I can explain that to you at any day. We got to get into this 5% where we are business owners, not self-employed, but
Right.
business owners and investors. So let's make some moves. Let's make it happen. Let's make some capital. Let's make some generational wealth. Let's create some legacies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's
There
all
we
I got to
go.
say.
That's the energy I was waiting on, boy. It's the truth, right? All right, look, so y'all heard my dear brother Sean. So that's it, man. I'm not gonna try to follow up behind him. I will just tell y'all what's available right now. Tonight, we are going to be on some of me and my money friends. Okay. We gonna be on Zoom tonight sharing how we're doing this exactly, different strategies that we're using, different software and tools and all of that stuff. And then you'll be able to hear from some other people that have had the same experience, if not better than me, and it's not just me that's not working a job. So as you can see, obviously, Mr. Sean is another one of those individuals. So, and then also if you want to plug in with us, we have that money in minutes free trial coming back up this week because it was too crazy those past 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday night, people couldn't get in. The calls kept maxing out. Even Sean was like, "Man, I couldn't get in."
Yeah, for
So
real. For real.
that's crazy. So we're doing it again, starting on Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Central, and that'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. You get to trade live. Y'all, you get to trade live. We had people on. I personally had one of my sisters on, and she made over $800 Thursday night. I'm just saying. Now, granted, I'm being out. This was a demo account because that's what you set up, okay? Because she's never traded before. But the fact that she was able to do that in a demo account, this is a fake account. She was able to do that in a demo account in a matter of 3 minutes. That's why it's called Money in Minutes, y'all. So join us, send a DM to either myself, to Sean, and let everybody know where they can find you, Mr. Sean. Go ahead.
Shoot, you can find me on Facebook, Sean Flicks. You can find me on IG, Fibonacci Flicks. That's
Okay.
FIBONACCIFLIX. Fibonacci Flicks. And I know some of you don't know what Fibonacci is, but I can explain that too. You feel me? Uh,
Most definitely.
I'm not gonna put the number out there, but you can hit me in the DMs, the IMs, all of the M's, and you get the number. Okay, you can get the digits for real. So
Oh, I'm grateful though that you were able to get on. I really appreciate it. I thank you so very much, especially for your transparency as well. And sharing everything. So if y'all want to link up with Sean, if I'm not y'all cup of tea, trust and believe it's okay. There's always somebody out there for everybody. And so maybe Sean is your cup of tea. You vibe more with him. By all means, reach out to him either Facebook or Instagram, like he said. Hit the DM if you a little shy, whatever you need to do, just do that. And then meet us tonight on Zoom. If you want to get on Zoom with us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can get a firsthand account of information and access and everything before the 3-day trial, then either send myself or Sean a DM And then also, if you have my number, y'all know how to reach me as well. So that's all I got. Thank you again, my dear
Wow.
brother. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
ma'am. Thank
You
you.
did great. So
Thank
let's go,
you.
y'all. Link up, link up. Let's go. Y'all have a good one.